This is a completely new direction for the main stage legacy. This one does two massive things coming out next week, actually. Thank you to Ubisoft for providing me this early, but I wanted to use this as an opportunity to, talk about a few things. One, is this a real color? This is a pretty good looking car for the crew having designed it for a race. This is the lone vehicle for event 1 in this brand new main stage legacy and does the first brand new thing for a main stage legacy. It puts us in a rival event, and that makes me optimistic about what this video is all about. Oh, and also, this looks gorgeous, by the way. I don't know, the time of day, the car, the area, the scenery, this actually looks really nice. I don't know, it actually feels like a street race. What's going on, boys? My name is Sid. Welcome back to the channel. Head down there and subscribe to catch all the new stuff out this update, and hopefully, my goal as always is just, trying to enjoy the game. Well, the new environmental stuff works its way backwards into the game. We can see the volcano at the start of this whole area. Ow, ow. But the reason this gives me a lot of hope is that, but there's a reason this being a rival event gives me oh wait, no, I crashed and I had to stop my sentence, so I had to cut it out as well. I suck. Wait, no, I suck. Oh no. Nope, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Why did I think that would work? Alright, this is absolutely cheating. I know this is filthy, downright, complete. This is the most cheating I could have ever done. But I just need this event over, alright? It's the first event of this video. I couldn't let myself lose. This is no ordinary main stage legacy. It is the first in a brand new row. It's on its own, because this is the first year 2 main stage legacy. Year 1 is done. This whole row is all this row will be now. But not only do we have the first of year 2's main stage legacies, returning bobble interior items, a reward car you'll see me go into at the end of this, the return of some amazing events, but this is also a chance to permanently establish in the Crew Motorfest the Chase Squad Year 2 Pass paid content available for you for free. But first, let's continue with the... if I buy this, is it going to let me customize it as well? Oh, okay. Prompts me to buy. And then, of course I can, because I can customize it in. Nice.
I followed your progress. Impressive. Now,
the interesting thing is they seem to keep the voice lines from the original Rivals. That seems a bit out of place, and they probably should work on not doing that. Oh, this is one of the boss rivals. The BMW M2 thing. M4, M5. What? I've already forgotten. Okay. Okay, this might actually be a challenging race, but also a very cool race. One thing I'm surprised by is, hopefully in the future at least, they make it so that you are racing different cars. I don't want the rival events to just be taking on the original Rivals. Give us rival events, open world, traffic on street races, in the Summit, and then main stage legacy that put us up against anything. Just something a bit more on theme. But of course, on theme for this week was the original Rivals. Which, speaking of theme, is what we're here to go through. This is the Racers vs. Chasers main stage legacy. But it's the Chasers side of it that we're more... Oh, whoa, map changes. I see. It's the Chasers side that we're more interested in. But it is nice to see the street race stuff, because these are rivals that you can do without having to have played both Made in Japan playlists. God, does this main stage legacy mode just gets better and better. Now giving accessibility to rival events without even having to touch Made in Japan. But just like that, the time is here. It's time for... Whoa. It's time for the Racers to go up against the Chasers. So the question is, Did Ivory Tower, back in the original summit that these next two events were from, that summit was all rivals. Every single event was rivals. So the question is, did Ivory Tower change it so that you don't have official chase squad events that you can do without paying a penny? That's a rival quote. And we're in a loaned vehicle. Is this? There's free chase squad events.
We're coming for you, Black Eyes.
Oh, and we're in the new, oh, whoa. This is perfect as well, because we're in the new map area. This was a much more boring chase originally. So if you wanted to play the chase squad to any capacity, if you wanted to drive the Mustang Dark Horse, if you didn't get a chance to, this is your chance to. Blue Eyes? Are you good? Are you about to be arrested? I think so. Huh. Well, clearly, there is, clearly, getting access to the, the chase is a really intense thing. Whoa. Yeah, no, that was great. Yeah, no,
What do you want to know about the chief?
brilliant.
Busy. I don't have the time for stupid things.
Oh! Chill out! The hell was that about? That was mean. That was mean for no reason. And the other option is against, oh, is that the Dash Edition? It is the Motorfest Dash Edition. This guy. And getting to drive the Audi RS6 Avant as well. I'm not actually gonna manage to. There's no way. There's no, what the? Team, hello? There's no way. Wait. There's no way. Oh, come on! I didn't even get to talk about what I was going to talk about. I was going to say, oh, by the way, it's cool that normally rivals are in the open world with whatever the open world weather is, but these actually get mooded. I was going to say that until now. There's no point in saying it. Oh, 900,000? Oh, and we already had to spend 400,000 for that. That's already 1.1 mil. Ah, that's rough. And how much are you? Oh, I didn't know Main Stage Legacies were so expensive. I didn't know that. And now we make our way over to a very strange event, I guess. What the hell? Why is Mikey the Maniac in a Corvette? Are those KTM motorcycles? No, that one's a Kawasaki. What the hell? I thought this was the KTM selection. What is the theme doing? Does the theme know what it's doing? And that's a Ducati. What is this? What's going on here? Is this what the original summit was like? Okay, so this is the KTM Selection Week, which is, of course, a week celebrating the very popular and very relevant to the crew right now. Oh, what the hell is going on? As KTM has very big RedBull ties, so we've gotten a fair few RedBull KTM vehicles. And it's always going to be weird for brand selections to make sense. I feel like this one is particularly out of place. Now, I joked in other Main Stage Legacy videos that sometimes a holiday would come up, you know, Christmas or Halloween, and all of a sudden the Main Stage Legacy has to take a break from the actual theme to go, oh, by the way, it's Halloween. But sometimes it has to take a break to go, oh, by the way, this brand. And I think it made sense in the Main Stage Legacies we've had before. This one feels really out of place, though. What does KTM have to do with racers and chasers? I mean, I guess this event maybe has a leg to stand on because it's a race. But also, the names of the people in this event are side characters from playlists. Mikey the Maniac and Keanu from the Hollywood playlist, and Hinata and Hayato from the... From Made in Japan? Huh? What? What? The description for this event says that the KTM isn't any bike, it can take on hypercars, but still doesn't make this any more logical of a summit theme. But my favorite fun fact about this summit is within a week after this summit, okay, no, this is sad, actually. Within a week after this summit, KTM filed for bankruptcy. They've recently managed to get that back up to, I think they had something crazy, like 2 billion in debt, something insane, 200 million, 2 billion, and then now they've got it down to like 80 million or something like that. Or 800 million, 80 million, whatever it was. But I just found it so strange that we got a KTM selection update, and then the week after they filed for bankruptcy, it was very Motorfest Curse-esque with how Donut gets added, and then the guy leaves Donut, and Scotto and Hoonigan get added, and then Scotto leaves and Hoonigan goes bankrupt. I may one day talk more about the Motorfest curse, but it's sad that it struck KTM as hard as it did, when all of a sudden, a week after they got a summit celebrating them, boop, off the face of the earth. But then on to our final theme. Having to buy a car here kind of put something in perspective. I've got a bit of advice for new players. If you want to play main stage legacies, get all the cars beforehand, because the main stage legacy is a theme. It's as close to a playlist as not being a playlist can be. It's an experience still, and it can be completely disjointed, like this video maybe has showcased, where we go from racers versus chasers, the name of... Whoa! Where the hell did he come from? Well, we go from racers and chasers, the name of this main stage legacy, to all of a sudden KTM selection. And now we're all of a sudden celebrating a musician who did a song for this update. I imagine it's his song playing right now if I had streamer mode off. But at the end of the day, there's still extracted moments from any given month. And if you were to just jump into main stage legacies, picking at events in any so order, just doing the ones where you have cars and then buying the cars eventually, I personally would say that rips away from the experience a little. I prefer to play these like I have today, play them in order, play them all the... Where? Yeah! Why is there so much traffic all of a sudden? I prefer to buy this car instead of the base Cayman because I wanted to be more on theme. Oh, I know there's one here somewhere. Where is it? Is it this? It is, I think. This shortcut is insane. And this has single-handedly won me this event. But save. Save for all the cars that you might need for the main stage legacy, and then play it in order. And play it with the context of it being essentially a pseudo playlist, with a reward car that you as a new player won't have because they're Crew 2 Summit cars, and a distinct start, middle, and end. Because the main stage legacy also lets you, at the very end, or well, I guess it depends on the order of the original summit, drive the summit car of that update. This thing will be locked for another 4 months still. In fact, I think still another 8 months. The summit cars at the beginning of updates actually stay locked for 4 months longer than the ones at the ends of updates. And this is one such car affected by that. The KS Mass Leader... Wait, no, it's not the Mass Leader. It's completely changed. The KS... I remember the name, of course. Death Racer Edition. Yeah. Capping off the end of the main stage legacy, allowing you to claim the Mitsubishi Lancer Black Knight Edition. A car that won't only help you complete a challenge in the Made in Japan playlist, but one of the first ever summit cars in the Crew 2, and honestly one that's kind of grown on me, with a very cool punched out one eye design. So as far as a reward for the playlist in which you get for free to play Chase Squad events, I think it was pretty good. Ask me about it from me in a bit.